the police is checking to see who all are breaking the rules for the diamond lane. It's 2 or more, right? Right, Joe? And I'm not a dummy. I'm not inflatable, right? I'm not inflatable, right? Not today, Satan. Not today. He not gonna get us today. I got a vlog for you guys, see? Doing my live. We're here helping Dad again today. Take a look at the view from my mom's bedroom. Not once did she open these curtains when she was ill to enjoy this beautiful view. That's my sister's yard. That's my mom's beautiful rose bushes. Leaving Dad again, guys. We always try to leave by 2 o'clock because if not, we're gonna be stuck in 3 hours worth of traffic. So I went through a lot of cards that people gave to Mom throughout the years. Are you guys too high? And I went through the cards because I was looking for cold hard cash. No lie, no shame in my game. This is all I found. A $25 gift card to AMC for movies. I think one of my cousins gave this to my mom for one of her birthdays. I'm sure these things have an expiration date, but I can't find one on it. So meanwhile, I'm gonna take this home, give it to Jada. My first inkling was to give it to Jory, but I know Jada would have my head. Jada said, why didn't you offer it to me first? So this is pictures of my little cousins as we were growing up, I guess. This is my little cousin Nerda, if you can see that. To Tracy from Nerda. This is my cousin Effie. You guys have seen her in the vlog from time to time. I hope you guys are seeing it. My cousin Susie's in the picture. Effie's sister Sally is in the picture. Notice I didn't say my cousin Sally. We don't get along. This is Effie again. This is one of, I think this is one of Marie's kids. This might be Rosalie. Ooh, these are old pictures. This is your girl. Your girl. This is me when I graduated high school. I don't know who this girl was that was kissing me, but I hate sweaty people kiss me and hug me and anyways, so it's getting all these things. I don't know what this is. Oh, this is a what do you call it? Where my sister give me this one for? I don't have. I have no use for these pictures with these people. I'm gonna throw this crap away. Who's that? Mr. Philip and 2 other people. I don't know none of these people. Keep nobody junky picture. I better want to keep my own picture. So I found the address that we used to stay at when we went to high school in Florida, because I've been wondering what's the name of the high school that I went to in Florida. So this address is on Woodland Avenue in West Palm Beach, Florida. So I'm gonna go look up high schools near that address and see if it rings a bell about the name of the high school we went to, because I don't know why I can't remember the name of it. And I went to that high school from like September when the school year started till February of the following year. So this was an invitation from my dad's sister. He invited him to come to her birthday party, and back in '02, trying to accommodate all the families so you all don't have to be blah 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 da 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 da. Okay. So when was this? February 23rd? At the Belvedere and Haverhill Road in West Palm Beach, Florida. Girl. Mommy sure did accumulate a bunch of stuff though. But that's what's going on right now, guys. I think we have to come back at least one more time. I'm telling you, when we get home, we just have to shower, because we are so filthy. All the dust and everything that we're dealing with. Let me show you what we found. I stole this. No shame in my game. My dad's band that he had, the Vibrations. This is their official CD, the one and only CD they made. And I guess my dad got it put from record to CD. I don't know how he did that or who did that. But I'm gonna go listen. Most Tide is High. Written by Blondie, vocals by George Brooks. Cool Out Sun by George Brooks. That was a Cayman. He was from the Cayman Islands, the drummer.
Señorita Carmencita, get on stage and start the rumba. I wrote that lovely soca. Let me add a little flavor. Special love from Aruba, with the rumba and the soca.
What's going on here?
I'm base stitching the neck of the dress that we're making for Jada because, you know, being that we're so new to sewing, we still have to base stitch everything. That's why it's not good to make those bags right there, because you can't be base stitching that stuff, right?
You still pulled it off.
We did. I wouldn't want to do that for business though. So I'm doing the neck of the dress, but let me show you. Where did I put the rest of the dress? Oh, right here next to me. Hold on. Hold on. Let me pin this so I could show you guys.
You done drinking water?
So we went to help Grandpa again today. Oh my God, the dust almost killed me and Daddy. See, this is what I'm doing, Josh. Hemming the neck so that we could sew it. Look, see, this is the top part of this dress. But because I didn't factor in that it had darts, I took up more of the fabric, so it's not gonna fit Jada. It's gonna be too tight, so we're gonna put a panel in here. Fix that there problem. But look, see? Look at the zip. See how long the zip is? Because it's gonna go into the skirt part. So she can get into the dress because the fabric has no kind of stretch or give to it. So this is the skirt part. So I cut it as a half circle, and then so it had only one side open, so I cut the next side open so it could have two sides, and then this is the front. That zip is going to continue into. You got me? When I attach the dress, the zip is going to continue down here, so she can get in and out the dress. But this is what I want to show off. Look, we put in pockets. Yes, Jesus. Look, we put pockets. You want to see? You want to see? Look. Pocket. Pocket. Jada got pocket in her little zest. But whenever we go help Dad, Joe and I come back, tore up from the floor up because we're messing around with dust. And when that dust gets inside our bodies, you know, Joe starts sneezing. This eye for me starts getting watery and sticky at the same time. That histamine kicks in and makes us tired. Then we have that long drive back home. And then we get home, we're not good for nothing. All right? I was tired. So we messed around with Jada's dress, got to the point where we needed for her to try it on. So we stopped. She came home late last night. You know, she worked till midnight. And when she took a shower and she came back out, she goes, "Ma, let me try the dress." I'm like, I'm knocked out on the couch. So I went to bed. Now I'm running down to the outdoor swap meet to go get t-shirts because Joshua's finally learned how to cut the vinyl. Yes, the instruction says that you have to put it at a tension of 9 or something like that. Don't ask me because I don't know. And it wasn't working. So finally, Joshua figured out you have to put it at a tension of 2. And my sister knows how to work it and she's willing to help, but Joshua does not want to ask. Joshua's like, no, I'll figure it out on my own. So he cut a few things last night. We're going to put on some drinking cups and water bottles, and we want to make some stuff on t-shirts. I'm still going to buy some transfers because I'd rather buy the transfers than for me to go make it out of the vinyl if it's already in existence. What I'm going to make is stuff that we're going to make up. Like Jada has one that she wants us to make, to put it on the shirt that says wig. When I go back home, I'm gonna have to ask Jada, what does wig mean? But I think she says it's from the drag queens where, you know, you knock my socks off until I lost my wig. I think that's what she said. I don't know if people are gonna get it, but we're gonna see. Joe's laughing. You got papaya? Papaya! I got my t-shirts. I'm only buying large and extra large, right, Joe? Is that what I got? Large and extra large, huh? I know. I'm only buying large and extra large, but they do have bigger ones and smaller ones available. So I'm gonna put up my website that I have all sizes available, and when somebody buys one of the odd sizes, I'll just come out and get the shirt and make it. That's how we roll. So heading home now for breakfast. Anything above 1X costs more for the blank shirt. So those shirts 1X and above is gonna have to cost a little bit more after we make the design on it. So, but that's with anything that you do though. When you go to the store to even buy a dress, if you need like a 2X, 3X, 4X, 5X, they charge you way more because it does use more fabric. So we're still working on that dress for Jada. Right now I'm gonna go add some side panel in to make the top bigger because I cut the top too small, even though I based it off of the dress she had, and I did allow for seam allowance. I think I did not allow for boobage. It's just like, okay, what did I? So I gotta go add like a side panel into each side. I don't know, I think I cut the back a little bit off, but I think it's because I was working with limited fabric after I messed up from the first bodice cut. Joe is tempted to just go buy more of the fabric and just redo the top. But let's put in the side panels first and see if it'll work, because Jada thinks it'll work. Jada says, Mom, the top is meeting the skirt. I think we'll be okay. So we'll see. This is our first one trying to replicate this dress for Jada. And she does like the zip in the front though. She's like, oh, I love this zip in the front, because you know buttons tend to pull and then you have to go make the hole smaller from time to time or tack the buttons on stronger. You know, whenever my mom used to buy clothing in the street, she would always tack the buttons some more on everything that she bought, because she says they never tack it enough from the factory. So yeah. Oh my god, is this an old person? Are we in Florida? You guys. I'm trying to figure out what high school I went to when I lived in Florida. I went to high school in West Palm Beach, and my aunt, my dad's sister, lived on Woodland Avenue, West Palm Beach in Florida. So I put in high schools near there because I remember it was close that we used to walk to school. And then later when we had to move to my mom's friend because my aunt was so awful to us, that's when we had to ride bikes. My sister went to an elementary school. She don't know, she don't care to know, but I don't know why it's been bugging me lately, like what high school did I go to in Florida? Because I went for like 6 months. I started when the school year started, ending of August or early September, and we went all the way through February before we moved to California. We got to California in March, so I went through the end of February. And I remember I liked the high school, but when we left Florida, we went to San Antonio, Texas first, because that's where we were gonna live, because my mom's sister, Aunt Jenny, had lived there. And oof, girl, San Antonio was not the place for us. I'm so glad we did not settle there. I didn't like it. I didn't like the high school. It was all enclosed. You didn't see the sun for 8 hours. I was like, what? Why? The cafeteria's indoors. While at the other high school, the cafeteria was outdoors. You could sit outdoors and enjoy, you know, the sunshine and stuff for lunchtime. I was like, this is not for me. And on the last day that I was in that school, I got chicken pox. I left that chicken pox from my aunt, who was pregnant at the time, and her 2 babies that she had got it along with her. Thank God the baby inside of her didn't get sick. I gave that chicken pox to my brother and sister because my baby brother wasn't born yet. We landed in California to my aunt Lita, and I gave it to her 2 kids. Yes, at that time, at that point, I don't think I was the one giving it anymore. It was the other people who got it. But I just said, I wiped out the whole place. Like I was patient zero. I wiped out the whole chicken pox. So I have bad memories of San Antonio, Texas, and I would not want to visit there, and I wouldn't want to live there. Although I visited several times, you know, since we moved from there, you know, to go to that river walk and stuff when I used to go visit my Uncle Les in Killeen, Texas. But it's funny how you just attach things to certain states, right? Yeah, so I just wondered what high school I went to when I lived in West Palm Beach, because it was 6 months, and you know, going through my mom's stuff, I didn't find any records like that. So all I remember now is the high school I graduated from, Thomas Jefferson High in LA, and the high school I went to in Belize for almost 3 years, St. Catherine's Academy. That's all I remember. I can't remember the 2 high schools in between, the one in San Antonio, Texas, and the one in West Palm Beach, Florida. So we're almost home. If I have fruits, I'm gonna do a fruit day. I don't know if we have any fruits, but that fruit day Monday, it's doing me good. I don't have any bloating and stuff going on. I didn't see any substantial weight loss. I'm still stuck at 187 point something. I think I lost a half a pound or something. So I'm right at that point of hitting these plateaus. So I got to be very careful what I'm eating now and start tweaking things and get back on the trail. And this is what I do. I always go from 200 and something down to like 187, 180, 190. And then I become complacent. And then pretty soon I'm back up to 209, 210, 218, 220. No, that's not going to happen again. Your girl is going to move this needle and get on down to 180. Come on, 180. Yeah. I think I'm hungry. I'll cuckoos because I think I'm hungry. All right, let's go in. I'm showing you guys my lawn, right? Well, my lack of lawn. We have a drought. We're in the desert. Joe will trim this down to nothing and he'll clear this out often. See? This is my little shrubbery. So when he gets the mower and he mows this down to nothing, you just see it kind of low and you see dirt. See my lawn? I gotta take some snapshots. I'll tell you why in a minute. This is why I'm showing you the yard, because this is what Joe got today. I'm saying it's Joe because his name is on the thing. It says weeds, rubbish, refuse, or dirt. Dirt. Isn't dirt supposed to be on a lawn?
Yeah.
And there was no rubbish out there.
There's no
The
rubbish.
only rubbish is this hole right here. Alondra Yaniguez. What the hell kind of name is that anyways? She's the same one, Joshua. Oh, it says 40% weed, rubbish or refuse scattered. What's the rubbish? Locations, rear yard, fence line, an entire parcel? Dang. So she was up there looking at it? It says on or in front of your property. It says locations, the rear yard, the fence line, and the entire parcel. Didn't you cut the back there?
Yeah.
Didn't I tell you to go get a newspaper and pose with a newspaper like you were up for ransom? So you could show this hoe that you cut that behind that fence? Joshua, she's the same lady that was stopping us from getting the phone from the black guy.
It's the same exact one?
Yeah, she has nothing better to do. It's code enforcement. It's only one person.
You sure it's not a race thing?
Who knows? I don't think she knew where we lived though, because we didn't have any ID or anything out there. But she was making the rounds that day and she came to the alley, but Daddy had already cut the alley.
Well, what about our neighbor across the street? Their front lawn is like a freaking jungle.
Exactly. So let's see who else got this. And so we have till June 18th to comply, which Daddy will cut that tomorrow. And we'll take pictures and show them, because if not, they'll take us to court. Let me show the court date. Well, let me tell you the court date. I don't want to show my address. They'll take us to court on June 28th, 9 to 10 in the morning. We have to comply by Joshua's birthday, June 18th.
You really think people got time to waste with lawn when you're trying to keep the lights on?
The last time when they attacked me like this, we got a big blessing from God. So I'm expecting my miracle. Hallelujah. Let's praise God now for it, Josh, because it's coming. It's coming. I'm over there trying to help my dad, trying to figure out how I'm going to help Jessica pay her light bill, you know? Yeah, that whole don't have nothing better to do. The thing that happened to me with the dress, guys, is that the top bodice was bigger than the skirt. And the skirt is exactly her waist. So I didn't know how to set it on top like this. Then I learned that you got to put the darts. So I went and I learned the official way how to do darts front and back. But see, I still have all this space here where the skirt's not meeting. But I think if I remembered correctly, the top was a little bit too big for Jada. So I have to wait for her to try on again. Then we're going to take this in, this seam, and the seam in the back. And that might fix the problem. Then I could continue base stitching it. And then Joe can sew it on the machine. Then I'll hem it. The hem will be easy. That's easy work. We'll close this part up too. We won't leave this part open. Let's see how the zip comes all the way through the bodice and into the skirt. And we wanted this V-shaped thing here because it looks futuristic. So the dress is almost done, but it really depressed me until I figured out about the darts.
I forget.
A fly? Let me help Joshua kill this fly. Yeah, Daddy, you know, he kimono. ¿Qué tal, papá?